Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Maxing a Level 3 Skiller in 1 year. If you guys have not seen the first couple episodes of the series, definitely go check those out to get caught up with where we're at. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone for the massive amounts of support on the first couple of episodes on the series. I've read every single comment, all the good feedback, even some of the bad feedback, which is all welcomed and appreciated. So thank you guys so much for dropping the likes, leaving the comments, and subscribing to the channel. I'm super happy to be back and grinding this account for you guys. So here's a quick look at the stats where we ended off in the last episode. We ended off by getting 600 total level. We also passed 5 million XP. I'm not even sure if I showed that last episode. The majority of that is in crafting. We made a pretty decent chunk into this crafting grind in the last episode. And then we just kind of finished off the episode by rounding out our total level up to 600. Got some easy mining, woodcutting, fire making levels, and a couple of fishing levels as well. So that brings us to this episode. We're currently at 3 days, 2 hours played, so not too bad. It is currently December 6th, if I could speak, as we're recording this. So we're well on our way on this grind. I'm not too sure what we're going to do in this episode, but hopefully you guys will enjoy. We're going to start it off by go and do a birdhouse and seaweed run, get the tango root pet, and then we'll check back in with the pet reaction. This might actually be the most people I've ever seen underwater doing seaweed at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, including myself, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11 people under here? Kind of crazy. Well, we didn't get the pet, but how crazy would that have been if I predicted that? Well, I started this video at night, so it's actually pretty late. We're just going to go ahead and fish for the rest of the evening. We are 76k off from a level, so probably like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours or so. So we'll probably get this level tonight, and then we'll start grinding a different skill in the morning. So it is now the next day. We've just been doing some fishing, as usual. We also did our morning tree run, birdhouse run, that kind of stuff. Up to 71 fishing. We're closing in on 72, so we're probably just going to stay here until we get the level. Up to 63 farming and 53 hunter. I think we're going to do some more crafting in this video. Probably get up to level 90, maybe 92, and that way we can be halfway. If it wasn't too clear already, crafting's more than likely going to be the first 99, similar to the last time we did this challenge, just because the skill cape is super useful, being able to teleport straight to a bank for free with unlimited uses. And 99 crafting is like 22 mil with air battle stats right now. It's really cheap, so I need to kind of take advantage of that, I think. Okay, there's 72 fishing. Let's move on. So this guy's name is 1-800-BY-GF, which is one of the more creative names I've actually seen recently. Let me know in the comments what are like the weirdest or most creative names you guys have seen in the game. And there we have 86 crafting. Level 87 crafting, which unlocks, nothing for us. We're doing this right to 99. I think we're just going to have a big crafting day today. And I'll just throw the XP up on screen when I'm done for the day. Should be able to get another level or 2 at least, because we got quite a few hours left to keep gaming. A little weird, because what looks like 2 or 3 clips for you guys has been like many hours for me. Because once you get into the 80s on skills, they start to take quite a while. But that's just how it goes. And there's 88 crafting. It's time for a farm run now. And there's 54 hunter. There's level 89 crafting. I threw the crafting XP up here above my inventory. Ignore the XP per hour. That includes like birdhouse runs, farm runs, AFKing, all that kind of stuff. But we're at about 1.3 million gained so far today. So it is that time again to check the health on our teak trees. 7,200, 7,200, and 7,200, which is 65 farming, which is pretty important because we unlock the middle tier of the farming guild, which means we have another tree to add to our run since we couldn't get there before. And since we're also 55 farming, we'll be replacing these with mahogany trees since they give more XP and they're pretty much the same cost anyway. Up to about 1.6 million XP. We're just going to be fishing for the rest of the night though. Well, it's a new day. I've done my daily runs and we're up to 66 farming and 54 hunter. I'm not sure if we got a level today or not. We're pretty close to our next one. And we got up to 73 fishing last night, so we did end up getting like a full level. We're just shy of 1 million XP in fishing, actually. And now I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We'll probably go get this crafting level. We're like halfway there, and then we'll check in from there. And here's a nice little milestone level, level 90 crafting. 9 levels to go. Redwood birdhouses, which will be pretty nice once we get the hunter level. We'll probably do a little bit more crafting, and then we'll do something else for the rest of the video, similar to the last episode. Give me enough crafting for now. We're like 65% of the way to 91. Let's go ahead and work on 60 mining. Before we get to the mining, there is 55 hunter. So I showed this spot at the end of the last video, but we're going to be staying here until level 60, and then we'll be moving on to the mining guild for whenever we're doing power mining at least. There's level 59 mining. I missed it, but we got 60 mining, which means we can now move on to the mining guild. So here we are in the mining guild. This is typically the spot that you use. This is where this guy is right here. If you really wanted to bank them, now you actually can, because there's a bank and deposit box right here. So the mining guild gives you an invisible boost, I believe, which just makes this faster overall. And I also believe they respawn a little bit faster, so there's little to no downtime at all. So I'm going to go until probably 61, and we can use a dragon pick, and then we'll probably stop mining. You also get these unidentified minerals when you mine here in the mining guild, which are traded in for some mining gloves. I don't know exactly what the mining gloves do, but I'm in no real rush to get them if I ever get them. And there's level 61 mining, which is now dragon pickaxe, which we already have. One of the things we also traded over from the old level 3, which will speed up our XP a little bit, and it means we can also use the infernal axe if we were ever to get 85 smithing before continuing the mining grind. Seems like the dragon axe is like pretty much guaranteed to just one-hit them all, sometimes not even any animation. The rune pick would sometimes have to hit them 2 or 3 times before actually mining it, so this is going to be a pretty good upgrade. And here we have 62 mining. Throw the XP up on screen real quick here. 109k so far today, but we're going to be done for the day on mining. So it's a new day. Whoops. A new day. The game was down for a little while, so I wasn't able to play when I wanted to, and now RuneLite hasn't updated yet, so we're playing with bare bones settings. You don't really realize what you have until it's gone, especially in the case of your RuneLite settings not being there. It's kind of funny. I came over to the GE to buy a couple of farming supplies, and there's people rioting about GE tax. We need more tax, increased tax. This is kind of funny. There's 91 crafting. We got a couple more supplies in the bank. Not enough to get to 92, but we'll probably just finish these off and then move on to something else. So the GE tax came out today, and I'm kind of just wondering how it's going to affect like how much money I have to spend on this challenge. Because when you sell items, you now get taxed. So for a lot of these buyable skills, you have to buy them and then sell them back. You're basically just going to be losing more money than you would have, like yesterday, for example. So I'm wondering how many more, like millions of gold I'm going to have to spend to max. I'm pretty much out of supplies. We got about halfway to 92, which is pretty nice. We'll go ahead and do a seaweed birdhouse run, and then try to sell off the stack that we have and see how much more we can buy. I keep saying we're going to move on to something else, but honestly, crafting's pretty chill, and we need to get it done anyway, so we might just keep crafting for a while. So before we continue with our crafting grind, closing in on 92, like I was saying earlier, we actually have a Zoom meeting right now for my job, so I'm just gonna, fish during the Zoom meeting. No XP waste. And just like that, there's level 92 crafting, which is officially the halfway point to 99. I think that's a good spot to end today's episode. Here's a quick look at our stats. It was mostly crafting. We did a little bit of mining as well, but we gained over 3 million crafting XP in this episode. I know these episodes aren't the most exciting because it's very little amounts of progress, which is the reason I'm probably going to start doing 1 episode per week, just so I can kind of jam-pack the progress in more, just to kind of maybe make it a little bit of a longer episode, but also just to get more progress into one video. But anyways, guys, as always, if you made it here to the end of the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also leave a comment, as it does help me out quite a bit. And I am looking forward to the next episode, guys. 99 crafting will be incoming soon. I don't think we're going to do much crafting in the next episode, just to kind of switch it up a little bit. But hopefully we'll see you guys then.